I'm joined right now by Cal Poly Pomona, who just won their semifinal game over Chico State, 79-57. I'm joined right now by head coach Danelle Bishop. On her right, we have Hunter Hudson, and on her left, Andrea Stajic. Coach, would you take us through your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, we knew whoever we were going to play today, especially Chico, they're well coached. They play really hard. We know every time we play them, it's always going to be a tough game. I think last year we were matched up with them 4 times, and every game was a tough game. So we knew it was going to be a tough game. We knew we had to come at them early, and so I thought kudos to our team. I thought we came out that first quarter really strong on both ends, offensively and defensively, and I think that kind of maybe took their breath away a little bit. But they kept pushing and they kept battling, and so it was a game for us. I felt like I know the score to me isn't indicative of what the game actually was. It felt a lot closer than that for me as a coach. But as our team, I have to commend them. We had 56 rebounds, and that's one of our strengths. And so I thought we did a heck of a job on the boards, and that's just part of what we do. I think a lot of what our identity has been all year is on the defensive end. So I thought we showed a lot of ways that we're able to play defense, and we know that we know we're going to have to do that tomorrow as well.
Andrea, I heard that this was a career high 25 points for you out there today.
Yeah.
You gave your team a nice hot start with some early threes. Could you just tell me about what looks you were getting early and the way that you hit those threes to really, like you said, give that early separation?
Yeah, I mean, it all starts, like Coach said, on the defensive end. We were able to get some stops, and that led to the offensive side. But my teammates are always encouraging me to shoot the ball, which is huge. I mean, having them in my ear and never feeling bad about taking any shots, they're always crashing. I mean, Hunt over here, if I miss, I know she's getting the rebound or someone else is. So it's great, but it all comes down to them. They were able to find me, which is really, really great. So.
Andrea, like you said, you led the team out there with 25 points today. Can you just tell me the contributions? It seemed like you guys got up and down the lineup. You guys put 11 people in the game. It seemed like 9 of them put up points today.
Yeah, so this season we've been really focusing on keeping our bench ready, and like they are always looking for me. Like I was saying earlier, they're always looking to pass me the ball. We're always looking to the bench and looking to trust them, and they've been working really hard at practice, making more consistency throughout the season, and so it's been great to be able to play deep. I think that's really important, especially going into the rest of the season. We're going to need our bench, so it was great to see everybody contribute today.
The other number that really stands out to me when I just looked through this, you guys put up, the Broncos put up 17 more shots today than Chico State. Hunter, could you tell me what kind of helped lead to that one, that the chance for so many more opportunities?
I think the whole lineup more crashing. I know if my offense isn't flowing well, I'll stick to defense, but we have our whole team crashes, so it's like if we know if a shot's going up, we're all going for it. So second chance shots matter a lot too.
Yeah, kind of going off of getting second chance opportunities. As a team, you had a season high 25 offensive rebounds today. Does a number like that kind of give confidence to the team going forward, saying that we can get more second chance opportunities like that?
Yes, so I didn't even know we had 25.
That's awesome.
I don't really look at the numbers. I just go out there and just crash.
You had 8 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chico State had 9. So I just got to put that number into perspective of what that was.
Overall, so you had 8. Yeah. I think it was from my putbacks.
Wow, that's awesome.
But no, I think, I don't even know the number. I don't think we focus on the numbers. We just focus on crashing as a team, like our goals. Like we have it posted in the locker room to just focus on defense. We have a thing called turkeys, like 3 defensive stops. So the more we focus on defense, the more second chance shots we get.
This one's for you, Coach. Something I noticed in particular is that whenever you face Chico State, you're able to kind of silence Madison Perry on the offensive side. She only averages 11 points on 32% from the field, and today she had 11 again. Is there something that you have in the game plan to kind of slow her down on offense?
She's had a heck of a career, and kudos to her. I told her that as I was giving shaking their hands at the end. She's honestly when we're trying to prepare, it's a nightmare for us. She's really good. I think maybe our length might have bothered her a little bit. We may have bothered her this year, but trust me, she's been putting in work on us before. So kudos to her. But maybe our length bothered her a little bit, and it's just that time of year. It's tough, and I think she's been pulling her team along, and it's a long season, and so she's had to really step up too. So maybe just the combination of just the get towards the end of the season and our team's length and whatnot. So she's a heck of a player.
I have one more question for you, Coach. Something I noticed that you were able to score from many different type of ways, whether it's in the paint, in the mid-range, driving to the basket, moving the ball around. Is that something that you emphasize to the team, like just being able to score in many different ways to kind of keep the defense guessing?
You would think that. We actually spend a lot of time on defense almost every practice, and probably need to spend more time on offense if I'm being honest, but we focus so much on defense and what we control, and we really try to let our defense dictate our offense, and then just kind of let them play. And I've realized with this group that we have a lot of players playing out of position this year, and it took me a minute, trying to run. We'll still run some different sets, but it took me, a minute in, maybe November, December to try to, see where our team was at. And so I realized, we got a lot of players playing out of position, just let them play. And so I realized that's our best offense sometimes. And even though the sets will still work, sometimes as a coach, it's hard. So I just got to sit back and watch. It's fun to watch sometimes. And I kind of need to sit back and go, wow, I taught them that. Just kidding. I didn't teach them that, but so it makes it kind of fun.
Coach, so you guys made the tournament finals last year, headed back there again this year. You have, a lot of members on your team that were part of that group. I guess what's the overall message heading into tomorrow and, setting your team up for success?
Yeah, it's obviously not just another game, but that's our focus is, hey, we've got one more for this series of this season for us, which was a conference tournament, just trying to break up each season here. So that's our focus is, to go in. That's been one of our goals. Our first goal was to win the conference. We did that. Our next goal is to win conference tournament, and we know we have a very tough game tomorrow and a very good Cal State LA team, which we just faced each other last week, and it was a grinder. So we know we've got to be ready. We know we've got to be able to take care of the ball. We know we've got to do you got to have a great game. You're not gonna be able to have an off night and beat a team like that. So we're excited though, and it's kind of nice to feel like you have a little bit of a veteran team coming back and they're hungry. So
can I add to that? We're gonna have a lot of fun. I think we've been having so much fun this whole season. And I think today we were before the game. Let's go have a great time. That's what it's about. I think coming off a year of injury for me, I'm just enjoying every minute of it. So I'm just happy to be back here, and I think I can say the same for the rest of my team.
We love the attitude, and we can't wait to see you back. The one thing we know for sure, like you said, your matchup will be against Cal State LA, and that game will be at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll be watching it on Flow. Or sorry, it's 5 o'clock tomorrow night. I don't know why I said that wrong. That's all right. That was a slippage. 5 o'clock for the women's championship, 8 for the men's. Thank you.
Awesome.
Slippage.
Good job, man.